is Madz and welcome to my channel. So if you're new here, I'm currently a medical intern, which is why if you're interested in medical related vlogs, then don't forget to subscribe. And if you have any questions or suggestions, don't forget to comment down below, and you can also follow me in my Instagram account. For today's vlog, we will actually be doing a vlog suggestion. And so I will tell you how to study all your first year major subjects in med school. So first, for my overall tips in all your major subjects, since very common dito yung mga case discussions, SGDs or small group discussions, as well as BGDs or big group discussions, you always have to recite. And since group work naman to lagi, so magtulungan na lang kayo and always divide the work. But make sure na yung inaaral mo is hindi lang yung part mo kasi syempre, sometimes randomly nagtatawag yung mga facilitator. Basically, just take your report seriously. Next, since konti lang naman yung major subjects mo, which are anatomy, biochem, physio, and histo, make sure na gumagawa ka talaga ng study schedule. Kasi kailangan nyo allot enough time for all your subjects, including the minor subjects din. Usually kasi sa major subjects, meron ka ding mga pre- and post-tests, so very important din na nag-aaral in advance. Also, there are some subjects and some schools which grant exemptions from the final exam kapag 90 and above yung grades mo for all the shiftings or for all the periods. Hindi very important na mag-collect ka na ng points sa umpisa pa lang. Aside from that, always practice by answering sample exams, yung tinatawag na samplexes. So in that way, mas masasanay ka kung paano ba sila magtanong sa med school. So mas maging familiar ka. And lastly, don't pressure yourself too much. Very understandable naman na first year pa lang to, adjustment phase pa lang. Kasi sa umpisa talagang makakapaka pa lang. Pero eventually, you will get the feels, tsaka masasanay ka rin. Now, if you want more tips as well as some apps that I use in med school, then check out my first vlog. But if you want to hear more about specific tips for how to study your first year major subjects, then please keep watching. First up, we have anatomy. So in terms of references, of course, very important is Snell. You can use Netter for more pictures. And also, you can use the Montalbano notes if you have a copy. And aside from that, you can also use the transcribed notes of previous lectures or basically your own notes. In terms of the apps for anatomy, you can use the Anatomy 3D Atlas or the Human Anatomy Atlas 2021 if you're willing to pay. It's actually very important to, lalo na if you're watching this na nag-online classes pa kayo kasi wala pa kayong exposure sa cadaverse or hindi pa kayo makapag-dissect ng actual cadaverse. Now, what pre-med would have an advantage sa anatomy? So, syempre, obvious naman yun, di ba? PT tsaka OT. In fact, sabi nga nila, sobrang repeat lang yung anatomy sa med school. So, what now would be your learning methods for anatomy? So, first of all, very important yung memorization. So, di ba, minamemorize natin dito yung OINA or yung origin, insertion, nerve supply, tsaka action, which is why mnemonics are very important in anatomy. Go to Google kasi ang dami ng mga mnemonics or marami ng mga pictures or figures para mas madali mong ma-memorize. Another learning method that you have to use in anatomy is to always understand. So, syempre, hindi lang tayo puro memorize ng parts, diba? For me, the good thing about anatomy is that mainly nakikita mo naman yung inaaral mo, diba? Syempre, yung mga yan laman loob, yung mga internal organs, di mo nakikita. Pero like, compared to Biochem na nag-imagine ka lang ng structures, hindi mo siya nakikita. So, mas mahirap siya tandaan or mas mahirap siya intindihin. And so, dahil nakikita mo siya, edi pwede mo siyang itry gawin. Like, kunyari, yung mga actions ng joints. Tsaka you can try to analyze using your own body. Kung kailangan mo pang isayaw, parang yung mga myotomes para maalala mo siya, edi go ahead. So, for embryology, I find it extra challenging personally. Lagi lang tandaan mo yung embryologic origin, yung magiging anatomic remnants, and syempre, yung sequence of events, saka yung specific age ng fetus or ng embryo, syempre, kung kailan na-develop yung certain parts. Next, sa anatomy, dito na rin magkaka-advantage yung mga merong photographic memory. Kasi I advise you to always study with pictures. So, habang naaral mo yung mga definitions, yung mga functions, and other descriptions ng anatomical part, dapat tinititigan mo talaga yung picture. Another thing is, dito rin magkaka-advantage yung mga super artistic. Kasi iba talaga kapag ikaw yung nag-drawing at ikaw yung gumawa ng version mo ng anatomy. Next, you have to use color codes when you're taking down your own notes or when you're highlighting. So, kunyari, kapag artery, syempre, kailangan red yun. Kapag veins, dapat blue. Then, kapag mga nerves, green, and so on. Tapos, when you're already having your anatomy in the lab, so, you can now practice with the cadavers during your dissections. Advice ko dito is kunyari pag may free time, tapos na kayo mag-dissect or tapos na kayo turuan ng facilitators nyo, balikan mo pa rin yung cadaver and just study by yourself or magpatulong kayo sa mga OT or PT. Also, it's very important to do this as your practice na rin for your practical exams. Another important thing about anatomy is syempre yung practical exams. So, dapat sanay ka na dun sa time pressure kasi may bell yun, diba, after each station. Tapos, malas ka din kapag medyo dulo ka na kasi medyo nakalikot na yung cadaver, tapos galaw-galaw na yung labels doon. Pero yun, pag kinakabahan ka, pag di mo alam yung sagot, relax lang. Breathe in, breathe out, tapos huwag magpanic. Basta ang gawin mo, i-prioritize mo sagutin yung label or yung anatomic part bago yung side questions. Kasi syempre, kung mali ka dun sa pag-label, edi mali ka na rin sa side questions. Pero note, dapat very careful ka din sa spellings kasi wrong spelling wrong. Now lastly, in terms of the SGDs or the case discussions in anatomy, although basics pa lang yung inaaral nyo, understanding the clinical aspect would make you retain more of the information. One good thing about the SGDs in anatomy is that since ang dami-dami ng topics na inaaral nyo for anatomy, pag nag-cases kayo, dun mo ma-realize kung ano ba yung important lang dun sa mga yon. So now, let's talk about Biochem. In terms of references, so meron tayong Harper's na book, meron ding trances or transcribed notes. But personally, ang naging helpful for me before were the lecture slides or the PowerPoints. Kasi usually lecture-based yung mga exams. And at the same time, sobrang daming pictures, ang daming tables, and ang daming mga mnemonics or ways for you to understand and to remember more the biochemical stuff. Now, there are no particular apps na helpful talaga for Biochem. Pero, ang gawin mo na lang is always search sa Google. But what pre-med courses would have an advantage sa Biochem? Siyempre, yung mga Biochem, yung mga Chem, and then maybe yung mga Bio, but sabi nila more of the genetics part. And personally, for Pharma din. Kasi medyo heavy yung Biochem sa Pharma, tsaka meron tayong module for Biochem sa board exam. So how about the learning methods in Biochem? First, repetition is important in Biochem. Mahirap yung Biochem, di ba? So dapat ulit-ulitin mo hanggat sa maalala mo. Next, you have to tabulate. So you always have to compare and contrast. So kunyari, di ba, maraming coenzymes, tapos nalilito ka. Eh di mas madaling i-memorize tsaka intindihin kapag nakatabulate. Another thing that makes Biochem challenging would be the metabolic pathways. What may be effective for you here would be to draw it by yourself. So first, ang gagawin mo, i-drawing mo siya ng may copy or may guide. Tapos pagka-drawing mo, edi memorize what you drew. Then lastly, kapag memorize mo na siya, edi try to get another paper, tapos i-draw mo ulit lahat doon. Doon matitest mo na kung na-memorize at naintindihan mo talaga siya. Ako syempre, kapag hindi ka talaga mag-gets, edi paturo ka na lang sa classmate mo. Next again, for the SGDs or the case discussions in Biochem, since hindi mo nakikita yung inaaral mo, unlike in anatomy as I said, edi pay attention to the cases pagdating ng Biochem. Kasi doon mas may explain sa inyo and everything will make sense. Besides, your biochem knowledge will also help you understand the disease processes, di ba? So, kunyari, di ba meron tayong G6PD deficiency or glucose 6-phosphate dehydrogenase deficiency. So, yung sakit na yan, it involves what we call the pentose phosphate pathway or the PPP. And so, mas magigets mo yung relevance ng PPP na yun kapag naintindihan mo rin yung G6PD deficiency or yung sakit na yun. Now, let's move on to physiology. First of all, references natin dito, Byrne and Levy, tapos again, mga trances or transcribed notes, tsaka lecture notes mo. Now, which pre-med courses would have an advantage in physiology? For me, more of depende dun sa specific topic. Kasi di ba very valid yung topic sa physiology. So, kunyari, pagdating ng sensory physiology, edi pwedeng yung mga PT or OT doon. Tapos yung mga HEMA or blood physiology, edi yung mga medtech. Tapos kunyari sa mga ANS, okay din yung mga pharma doon. Kasi sa pharma, laging kinoconnect yung MOA or mechanism of action ng mga drugs dun sa physiology concepts. For the learning methods, so in physiology, more than all the memory work, super duper important dito talaga is that you understand the concept. And so, huwag kang magpapalipas na natapos mo yung topic na meron kang hindi nagigets. Lagi dapat try to understand, tapos balikan mo, or try to ask questions and try to ask for help. Ang pinaka-kailangan mo dito would be the figures from the books. And we even have figure reviews in our school. Kaya, important din na i-compile nyo itong mga figures na to and yung mga explanation ng mga figures. Kasi very helpful talaga siya for you to understand physiology. One more thing that would help you sa physiology would be to record the lectures. Or if online classes kayo ngayon, edi back to the recorded lectures. Edi mas maaalala mo kapag paulit-ulit. Now, how about the SGDs in Physio or the case discussions? These are all very vital sa Physio. Kasi kapag may hindi ka na-get sa lecture or sa book, this is the time for you to clarify or ask your facilitators. At the same time, minsan kasi sa SGD sila kumukuha ng tatanong sa exam because they're basically testing how much you understood and if you're able to apply it. The last major subject now is histology. Ano naman yung mga references natin dito? Very helpful would be Wheater, and then sa UST you also have the Atlas of Histology. You could also use your trances, but personally ako again, gustong-gusto ko talaga yung mga PowerPoints yung inaaral just as in Biochem. Kasi kapag naka-PowerPoint, di ba mas malalaki yung photos, tsaka yung mga important lang na info yung nandun sa slide. Now, what specific pre-med would have an advantage in histology? That would definitely be medtech. So, sanay na sila mag-handle ng microscope and syempre mag-view ng mga slides. How about the learning methods in histology? Again, important din dito yung photographic memory. Tsaka pala dito sa histo, kailangan super imaginative ka. Kasi minsan, feeling mo, may nakikita sila na hindi mo nakikita. Pero one way to resolve that would be by checking as much pictures as you can. Tapos, tignan mo from Google or from different books, tapos compare mo, hanggang sa finally, makita mo na kung ano yung nakita nila na hindi mo nakikita. Tapos, if you will already be having your practical exams, and you have to make PowerPoint reviewers for that. Tapos, make sure na yung ginagamit mo na slides dun sa PowerPoint reviewers would be the actual slides sa lab. Kasi usually, iba talaga yung sa book. Tapos, malilito ka kapag dating ng pracs. Tapos, pagtapos mo na aralin yung ginawa mong reviewer, ang gagawin mo is ganito. I-cover mo yung mga labels dun sa pictures. Tapos, i-try mo siya sagutan and then also try to think of possible side questions. So, this is applicable for all your practical exams, kahit nasa anatomy. Kung bibo ka, edi i-time mo pa na kunyari, first slide, nag-move ka. Lastly, pagdating ng SGD sa histo, medyo mas chill to compared dun sa other major subjects. Pero still, if kaya, mag-advance ka pa rin. Now, meron tayong bonus tips. So, ito yung for schools such as in UST na merong Neuroscience as a first-year subject. So, for the references, syempre yung hints, yung pinaka-important. Pero naging helpful for me would be the trances and the notes. Kasi nga super hirap, tsaka marami kasi inaaral. Aside from that, yung trances kasi, syempre, mas maikli, tapos naka-bullet format, may colors, combined na rin dun yung mga input ng mga professors, tsaka may pictures. So, in that way, mas ma-maximize yung studying time mo. Kasi minsan, book tayo ng book tapos hindi naman din matatapos, hindi mo pa-get. Pero ano naman yung mga pre-med with an advantage for neuroscience? So, dito, may advantage na naman yung PT at OT. Tsaka itong neuroscience, konti lang kasi yung units, tas mahirap pa siya. So, kailangan mas mag-effort ka kasi minsan mas konti yung exams nyo. So, less chances to pass or less chances na makabawi. Tapos, ito pa sa neuroscience, crucial yung practicals dito kasi for every station or for every item, maraming allotted points. So, for every mistake that you make, hatak pa baba talaga sa grade. So, basically, ang advice ko for neuroscience is that huwag niyo siya talaga pababayaan. Alright, so that is it for this video and I hope that you find this helpful and kung kulang pa rin sa'yo itong detailed tips na to, don't hesitate to message me or to comment down below if you have any more questions. And thank you for watching and don't forget to hit like and subscribe to my channel.